Right now, more than 100,000 people are waiting for life-saving organ transplants, and another person is added to the nation's organ transplant list every 9 minutes. Each day, 17 people on that list will die waiting for a transplant. To raise awareness about these concerns, April is National Donate Life Month, and Dr. Dawn Musalem is joining us now. So first off, good morning, and thank you for being here with us.
Oh, good morning. Thank you so much for having me. This is a very special cause, as you know.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's just start with asking you, why is Donate Life Month so special to you, and what is the end goal of this awareness month?
So in 2003, I was actually diagnosed with heart failure, and I was only 28 years old. My heart was beating at about 8%. And I was so blessed to have the services of the Advanced Heart Failure Clinic at Mayo Clinic. They really helped me live many quality years by tweaking my medications. But by 2016, I was getting worse. My heart actually stopped beating and I had cardiac arrest. And by 2019, my symptoms they had gotten so terrible. I really could no longer drive. I couldn't examine my patients, couldn't go to the grocery store. It got to the point where I couldn't even talk without feeling like I was going to pass out. So I was listed for heart transplant in 2019. But the wait was so long. My symptoms kept on getting worse. And by early 2021, I was actually admitted to the hospital right here at Mayo Clinic in Florida because I needed IV therapies to help my heart beat. And so I waited the remaining of the time in the hospital. And on February 5th last year, I received the call that a matching heart was available. And transplantation reignites life. It transforms the inevitable permanence of death from one individual into this immense vital existence into another. And there's just such sacred power in this exchange. And following my transplant, I have been able to do so much, give back. There is such a deep love for humanity. And the goal for Organ Donation Month is to have this special time to honor donors and their donor family for the gifts of life that they give, and to celebrate all those who are registered donors and recipients and caregivers, and to really keep those in our thoughts and prayers. There's over 106,000 individuals in the United States waiting for transplant. And in Florida alone, there's 5,000 people waiting right here in our state for that ultimate gift of life. And so you're going to see events happening all over Jacksonville this month in celebration of Organ Donation Month. And in fact, we proudly raised our donate flag at Mayo Clinic here in Florida yesterday. The Acosta Bridge, a few days in this month, is going to be lit up blue and green. You're going to notice some buildings being lit up blue and green. UF Florida Shands, you'll see Mayo Clinic lit up green. And don't forget on April 22nd to wear your blue and green in celebration of this very special month.
Yeah, that is so amazing. I'm so glad that you were able to receive that donation. Now, who can be organ donors? Because I think a lot of people may be confused on whether they would be eligible to be an organ donor, even if they do want to help.
I love that question. And you won't believe the answer, but the answer is everyone. Do not rule yourself out. A lot of people feel, oh, I'm too old, or oh gosh, I have these medical conditions. I wouldn't be an eligible donor. But do not exclude yourself from being a donor. The fact you want to be a donor is something we want to celebrate, and we encourage you to register.
And I know there's like a false narrative thinking you only could be a donor if you're, if you pass away, something like that. So what is a living donor? Tell me a bit about that.
Isn't that interesting? Right. So relatives or loved ones, friends, or even individuals who want to donate an organ, certain organs while you're alive, can be donated to spare patients waiting these long and uncertain wait times. And the two organs that we think of when we talk about living organ donation is the kidney, first and foremost. And that's the most commonly transplanted organ. And in fact, over 80,000 people on the transplant list are waiting for a kidney. And it's not uncommon for these patients to wait 3 to 5 years for their transplant. And so what happens is a living donor donates one of their kidneys to a recipient in need. And then the kidney that's remaining in that individual who donated the kidney acts as the primary kidney, and it grows to the point that it can perform all the functions necessary to sustain that person's life. Now, the other living organ donation we do is with the liver. And this is when a segment of a donor's liver is donated for transplant. Now, this occurs much less often, and it's usually a person who's related to the recipient when they do that sort of organ donation. But if you're interested in living organ donation, Visit the website for the United Network of Organ Sharing, and you can learn more about living donation. And that's at www.unos.org, and you can get more information.
All right, thank you so much, Dr. Dawn Musalam. Such life-saving and important information. Thank you again for joining us this morning.